as time flies by, you'll open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna go your way. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day. Una copita, italiana, una rosita, en España, la vida nueva.
Welcome back to Marbella Now. My name is Nicole King, and it's an absolute honour and pleasure to be back here in the harbour, in the Marbella Marina, to present this week's show. Although it's a beautiful day, and obviously we've got a great show coming up, it's also a little bit of a sad day because this week we have lost probably one of Marbella's most amazing legends, Mel Williams. He has been our rocker and our rock for so many years. Mel has made Marbella what it is today, and he's going to be so very sadly missed. On Monday the 20th was the funeral in the Elviria cemetery, and it was absolutely beautiful to see such a wonderful turnout and all those motorbikes there doing a great tribute to this man who starts off Marbella Now every single week, because I've always wanted to pay my personal respects to Mel, from his banana beach, from his bars, everything that his musical talent has enriched our lives. In fact, it's thanks to Mel that when I came down to Marbella 7 years ago from Madrid and saw him performing in La Fiorentina, and I thought to myself, this is the life. Come for dinner and get serenaded and entertained by someone the likes of Mel Williams. He said he was nearly famous. He wrote a book to the effect. But for those of us who've been on the Costa del Sol for some time, even those who are new to the Costa del Sol will know that Mel Williams is Marbella, and that we all live here because of the added attraction of people like Mel, and that the investment of his life in our city is appreciated. He will never be forgotten. He will continue to be right there rocking on the beginning of our show every week, because he always has been and he always will be, in my personal opinion, someone that deserves and has deserved our respect, our love, our admiration. He's the true example of, if you want something, go out and get it. A great family man, a great husband, a great father, and a great friend. Not to say an absolute amazing musician, and someone who will be dearly, dearly missed. Mel Williams, this week's show, every week's show, is for you.
Uncle Pedro from the market, he had a stall downtown. When the other men were shouting, he had a sin of his own. He said, hey, baby, leave that fruit alone. No, 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 no. Hey, hey.
Free taxi 4 times a month and 25% discount on your car insurance if you're the Zero Hero.
Yeah, I'm here in Marbella, but it says here I'm in La Canada.
If you haven't mastered the lingo, don't worry. Linear Director has a free GPS geolocator service that will come and find you.
Hey, hey.
It's amazing to find out that this lovely young man has been living in Marbella for many years, and yet our paths never crossed, never met him, and he is organising an amazing tennis event coming up very soon, which is why Kirill
Yes.
is here to join us. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. I'm a director for Royal Tennis Club Marbella, which is old club El Casco, and we are proud to present the ITF Women's Tournament, which will be held in our club from the 1st until the 9th of September of this year, which is the first event of this level in Marbella since probably 2012.
It's nice that it's a women's tennis event. Any reason particularly for that? But it's a very nice touch.
Because
normally we take second.
No, because we already have one men's tournament, which is Challenger in Ponte Romano, but we don't have ladies tournament. So
High five there. High five.
So we decided that we should be the first ones to do that, and hopefully with the years we will be grow up and we will have a tournament on a big
You know
scale.
that Marbella is full of women, obviously. It's what there's like must be 80 women per man. So I think you will certainly get the community on board on the fact that you've taken the incentive to fill a hole of doing a women's tournament. I think that's very nice. So it's a good move there.
But Marbella is the best place for sports anyway. So if young ladies can come here and practice their favorite sport, and we can look at it, why not?
Tell us a bit about the club in general.
Well, the Royal Tennis Club, it's a club which has long history, probably like 30 years. Before it was called El Casco. It's located in El Rosario. We have 8 clay courts, 1 hard court, paddle court, swimming pool, little hotel, a restaurant. So everything is created to fulfill your desire to practice sport. We work a lot with tennis groups, people who come to Marbella, they stay in a hotel, they go to the restaurant, they have the special healthy dishes, and then they have all the tennis courts available for them. And this is our main actually goal to promote that, but also making all these pro tournaments. We're trying to bring to Marbella more people so they can see our town. They can stay here, they can train here, they can come here more, because I certainly believe that we have a special place here for everything, and especially for sport.
And it's very good for our resident children to be inspired. In the sense, living in a holiday city, it's nice that they get some reality, they get some inspiration of people.
Of course, we have our tennis school and we have about 150 children coming through the year to the tennis school. But of course, when you see professional players play, when you see how they train, it helps you, it gives you some goals for you if you want to know make a sport, probably for life. And when in Marbella we have Novak Djokovic, like in Ponte Romano, or professional players coming to our club, it's always good for children to see that.
Have you always been a tennis fan? Is this what you've always done? Where does
Well, it's a strange story because I'm a lawyer, but in a certain period of time, tennis always been my passion. So I started to make tennis tournaments with friends first. And then we made 1 tournament, 2nd tournament, then it became international, and then this way I became what I'm doing now. I'm still doing my legal stuff, but my main job is the director of a tennis club. So I'm proud of what we achieved, and I'm looking forward to see what else we can do for our club, for Marbella, for tennis in Marbella as well.
So you're really living the dream, it would seem. You're from Russia originally.
Yes.
From which part of?
From Moscow.
And then where did your travel start? How did your?
No, I came in 1992, and I remember I've been looking for a job, and when I was saying that I speak Russian, it was like, what language is that? And no one knew that. But then in middle 90s, it started more and more important to speak this language. And then I finished my studies in Malaga, then I finished my studies in Madrid. This way I became what I am now.
It's only hard work. It takes investment and time, but obviously that's what the goal to live here. Obviously, is you're finding it a good experience.
Sometimes you don't choose the places.
Places choose.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm happy what we have here, and
it's been very difficult.
When you grow up, you understand that health is more and more important. That's why sports became more and more important. I think in a way with the age as well.
Exactly. When we get wiser, with age we get wiser. Yeah. And also we've done that, worn the t-shirt. The nice thing is that we do grow through different phases. Yeah. You are obviously settled here in Marbella. The Russian community now is also very settled. We have a big Russian community. but you've been through quite a lot of ups and downs these last few years of how, obviously with the crisis back at home, how the people here welcomed you, stopped welcoming you, welcome again, in the sense, do you feel now that there is a better integration within the Russian community and the international?
I think people generally have been always very welcome, and we are in the south, so people is very, very welcome anyway. No, I think the community, like English community, German community, is settled already, and it's not that that big difference existing now between what was Russian community before and Russian community now, because the difference between cultures and education was much bigger before than now. So that's why we like Marbella. We like because it's multinational. The people speak different languages, they understand each other, and cultures they become closer and closer. And also this why the sports also help them to meet new people, to see different ways of life.
Well, absolutely wonderful. Let's go back quickly before we finish to the tournament. We don't want people to forget why we were talking. The Royal Tennis Club. You're holding a women's tournament.
Yeah, women's with prize money 15,000 euros. It's called Marbella Intercracy ITF Cup because we have a company Intercracy, which is our main sponsor, and it's a free entrance. So we more than welcome everyone to see from the 1st of September until the 9th of September. We'll have in our tennis courts the first in this 10 years, the first ladies professional tournament in Marbella.
Absolutely commendable. Us ladies of Marbella are very proud of you, Kirill. Thank you, Kirill. Thank you very much. And if you want to go and take part in this fabulous event and be a spectator, highly recommended. We do have to support each other in these incentives, and doing the first pro women's tennis tournament, I think definitely deserves our applause. Yes, I'm so grateful. We will be there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for today's program. Thank you so much for joining us here at the harbour. Remember that this is open to the public, although it looks so private and so exclusive. Well, it is exclusive and the food is tremendous, but it's not private. You are all very welcome. And in fact, the kitchen is open from 12 all the way through the day. So you don't just have to come from lunch or dinner. You can actually eat your way through the day, which for people like me is very, very important. Well, as I said, that's it for today. Thank you for joining us. Take care of yourselves. Be nice to each other. And we'll be back tomorrow with more Marbella Now.
Nous mordons dans tous les fruits de l'amour, de la vie, c'est fou. Ah oui, c'est fou, c'est fou. Ah, fou, 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 fou. Il est doux de s'allonger, c'est fou, oh oui, c'est fou. Il est doux de s'embrasser, oh oui, c'est fou. Et le vent dans les cheveux, nous dormons sous le ciel bleu, c'est fou. Ah oui, c'est fou, c'est fou. Ah, fou, 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 fou. Le temps viendra bientôt de quitter vos bras si doux. Le temps viendra trop tôt de passer au royaume de il est con le temps d'aimer. C'est fou, ah oui c'est fou. Ils s'en vont nos baisers. C'est fou, ah oui c'est fou.